playing video games is a waste of time.
Video games is a waste of time, bro.
It is a waste of time.
My first issue with video games is a massive waste of your time.
There is single-handedly no hobby or side thing you can do that will probably be more damaging to you being successful than playing video games.
Joe Rogan said that playing video games is a waste of time. Fortunately, Joe is right. Video games are a waste of time.
For a long time, I had this mentality. This doesn't have to apply to video games. I thought if any certain activity doesn't help you with your future career, with either studying in school or securing yourself financially in some degree, it's a waste of your precious time. Why would you spend your valuable time on something that might be entertaining, but in reality, in the long run, doesn't give you anything significant that can help you in any way in the future? And might as well be just as productive staring at a wall. I want to break the ice and say that that statement is completely right. Fuck video games, fuck your anime, go to the gym, learn dropshipping, e-commerce, and this is how you traffic with. No. You might have heard this statement from bald bearded individuals or people that look like Sid from Ice Age. Despite the things they say, sometimes they do make your ass go out and get to the gym and pump yourself up. But sometimes, man,
it doesn't have to be the symbol of racism just because it's talking about the South. It should be a flag that represents freedom.
You thinking ain't no way these people are leading the youth. Luckily though, the red pill community has slowly worn out, so take the L, as they would say. Seriously though, I get you can have that mentality because it really doesn't drive you any other purpose than stimulating you. However, I'ma tell you that playing video games or really entertaining yourself with any kind of medium like a show, anime, manga, fictional books, etc. can be a good thing.
Oh my god, look at this consumer, bro.
Shut up! I know the title of this video is playing video games is a waste of time, but I didn't only want to focus on video games. I see video games like any other form of entertainment. So in that logic, every entertainment form is a waste of time. Now, let's start with the topic of inspiration. We all feel inspired by something. Perhaps you going to college studying physics because you got inspired by Jimmy Neutron. You're an artist on Twitter and got inspired by some Zootopia Rule 34. Your favorite medium falls on the same boat. It's probably inspired by something. Let's look at the popular Souls games, for example. Said to be one of the greats, very challenging game, and very good. Now, the setting for the Souls games is heavily inspired by the Berserk manga. I mean, that shit is clear as day. They didn't even try to hide it. This simply just came from Hidetaka, the creator of the Souls games. Just one day wanted to read a good manga outside his productive time. And he slowly turned it into this beautiful masterpiece. So without Berserk, we wouldn't have the Souls games. And we wouldn't have all of this shit. This is just one of many cases. You like GTA? It's inspired by Goodfellas. You like Genshin Impact? That's inspired by Legend of Zelda. You like Call of Duty? That's inspired by the World War. Well, that last one was a joke. Well, not really, but you get the idea that your favorite medium is guaranteed inspired by the creator either playing, reading, or watching something that is inspired by a certain media they decided to do in their free time. There are obviously games that, doesn't really serve any purpose, but I bet even those can inspire someone to not make that. I watched the podcast the past weekend with Theo Von, and he had the rapper YG as a guest. I know that's very random, but that's kind of his thing. During the segment though, YG talked about one of his creative process and how he makes his albums, and something he said caught my attention.
You got the conceptual albums like approach, you know what I'm saying? And that shit get a little different, you know what I'm saying? That shit like, you bring a white boy notepads out, you listening to whatever your favorite albums might be or whatever type of shit you trying to do, you know what I'm saying? You getting inspiration, you watching movies, you know what I'm saying? You watching whatever it's deep, you know what I'm saying?
The point is, your favorite work is inspired by someone else's work. So keep playing, keep listening to music, keep exploring all kinds of medium, because you could be inspired to make something amazing one day. Wow, look at me. I'm truly an inspiration to the youth. Now, what inspired me was Undertale. I don't want to talk about it. No, actually, I do want to. I like this game so much that for my high school project, I wrote a 50-page analysis on the Undertale franchise and actually got a good grade. Well, decent I got a grade. I like this game so much that I bought the collector's edition, and I've always shitted on collector's editions. And here I am with my heart-shaped musical locket necklace, looking like the closest thing I've gotten to a vagina is when I was born. Anyway, so yeah, that inspired me, or whatever. Memories, arguably the most important human feature for experiencing anything. Now, one of many of my memories I cherish is playing video games with my friends. That Friday night after a long day of school, doing chores, going to work, and now you finally got some time to boot up your console and have a good time playing some GTA Online with the boys. You guys begin to talk about your most embarrassing moments of your lives, having the most ruthless and most fucked up discussions that if you ever begin a podcast, you'll be cancelled in a nanosecond. But honestly, that's the beauty of it. From when I was a teen till now, nothing beats that feeling of satisfaction. I guarantee the people who play video games know what the hell I'm talking about. The social aspect of gaming is honestly better than the gaming itself, and it's a memory I appreciate and look back at. Now, enough glazing. Despite everything, too much of anything can be bad for you, and video games isn't an exception. This might be a controversial take, more controversial than my recent FNAF video, but video game addiction is real, and when it gets to the point of consuming every inch of your life, not spending the time with the people you care about, not taking care of yourself, and gaming like 10 hours a day every day, I will say it. I'm gonna say it. It could be a waste of your time. There's also the claim that video games make you violent, which I don't even want to cover. That's the dumbest fucking claim I've heard. Making that claim makes me violent, so we can forget about that. When it comes to getting inspired and having an outlook on getting creative, however, video games or even exploring any kind of media in general is a great way. It can benefit you in ways such as art, music, developing, etc. Doing any way of creating, really. It can help you to even have a different outlook on life, even more if the game involves philosophical themes that can help you through your day-to-day life. Like everything, however, bad comes with it. Now, which one outweighs the other is all debatable, and that's for you to watching to decide whether you get something out of it. For me, without video games, watching movies, shows, reading, etc., I probably wouldn't have made this channel. I wouldn't have met my friends. I wouldn't have chosen the career I wanted to pursue. Now, if you disagree with anything I've said in this video, go ahead in the comments and tell me why. We'll love to see what people have to say to this. This is a topic I think about often, and seeing people's opinions on this is interesting. Anyway, thanks for watching, peeps. Yeah, subscribe or whatever.